Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. He's got room to run past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 33. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Mon looks to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 33 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete to Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. At the 29-yard line. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got Fuller. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
Sheds off the tackle, and he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. On first down, here's Mon. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's a give to Lynch. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Now Mon. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line.
Vikings 7-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
A big play there for Minnesota.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Prescott to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, 57 yards. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Got an open man finding Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action here. Mon. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line. And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get more total confidence moving forward. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. That catch good for only a couple. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open. I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Mon looks to throw. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Handoff comes to Lynch. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll run for it. Lynch, room past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, Mon. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game charts.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mon now off of play action. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mon. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! Will Fuller, 74 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On third down, they go Lynch. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2 and he was tackled at the 2.
Guys, it feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. A field goal does them no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Joseph Osai. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now Dak.
He's got Fuller. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here's Prescott.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
He's got Elliott.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here's Dak. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott.
And he's brought down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
To throw, Prescott.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now Prescott.
He's got it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays.
He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, the ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on
a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Now the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.